Dukla. Let's see here.
So I'm guessing the cap's right down there in the middle of the town on encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So clock has started. Here we go, guys.
And did we determine how many it's going to be versus?
That I don't know.
I guess we'll find out. I also want to give a shout out there to Lonky. She's doing a great job on modding the room tonight.
Hell yeah.
Spectacular job communicating with the teams.
8v8.
Thank you. 8v8. It's not as much fun as commentating.
It's a lot more work.
It is work. I screw up. Well, normally I have to do it when we don't have anyone to run the room, and then I always mess something up because I'm talking to the teams and I'm forgetting to launch, and there's always some madness going on. And I think I remember also in this ITW you can run up to 3 of the same tank.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Old school rules. Old school.
But now, isn't there some rule?
But only 2 Ds. Only 2.
Didn't we
That's
learn
where
that
we
last
got into
week?
the problem.
That's where the girls match, and they wanted to rematch immediately after the show last week.
Avis,
Yes.
thank you for the follow.
That's exactly
Welcome to WNF. Thank you for tuning in. Sweet, I made it here. Y'all are streaming. Yes, Monk, we are. Thanks for tuning in there, sir.
So it looks like we have PhD now has 7 tanks up. Guess we got a little bit more time left on the clock here, but that's where we're at.
So we'll do
Anytime, about a minute left.
round, and then we'll have Beeb and Lonky go down the second match. PhD rocking out Kill Bill and the T92 Mystic Scorpio on the E4. Numbing coming out there in the 4202 Azure and the IS7 Apollo, Ginger, Swell, All Super Conks, Slick, and the Chieftain. Over to you, Dis. 30 seconds.
Yeah. White Wolves, we have the LT with Rage. T for TK in the Patton. We have the UDES 1516 by Dragoon Chief. We have the Machine by Jerome Miko. And then double Super Conks, Royal Blood, Lone Killer, Double Chieftain, Spartan, and Coagulant. I like these lineups. Bring in that T92. Looks like that's not going to be able to move much from where it spawns.
Thank you so very much. Big shout out to you. Welcome to the WNF family. Monk's always been part of the WNF family. Monk was a longtime mod and slowly made his comeback to tank, so welcome back, bud.
Is that the Monk?
That is the Monk from NB.
Hi, Monk.
The Monk.
Yeah. NB. Hello. Hope you're well.
All right, boys and girls, hang on. Here we go. I'm guessing that T92 is going to stay in K1. Can't really see it moving much.
I wouldn't think so.
I might maybe put it behind a house other than that.
Long travel time on this one too, guys, so I apologize.
Yep. It looks like he's already finding his bush, Kill Bill, or tree. It seems like from the south side that kind of like that G67 ridge is a powerful position to hold and command because it gives you ridgeline suppression and then also resets down on the cap. So let's see if HD is going to put anything up there. Looks like they might have a chieftain heading up there right now. White Wolves has committed a lot of tanks, 4 tanks right to the 1 through 3 line, 1 through 4 line. pretty far.
Good bounce there on Swell. Artie just missed. Royal pulling back, and that's Super Conk missing that shell from the T92. There's a good connect from Lone Killer. Lone Killer way up there.
Yeah, it's a dangerous position. This Super Conqueror here is going to make the
Ginger.
wrap on him.
Yep.
Ginger. Yeah.
Oh, nice bounce.
Ginger.
HE hit there, 96 out of there alone.
Oh, Ginger connects though right on the lower plate on the next shot, and I gotta think that T92's aimed in on Lone Killer right now. Lone Killer ammo racked. Getting punished pretty hard.
Oh,
Artie,
and
boom.
1596. Good.
He was just too wide open with no cover there.
Right.
And from that range, the T92 is wicked deadly. Now, while we are watching that little battle, we have a little wrap going on here on the 7-8 line by White Wolves.
Oh,
Ooh.
Jero getting double tapped.
Jero got ripped right there. Looks like Dragoon is going to try to get in on Oz Slick right now in the Chieftain. They got to get this. They got to really make this happen with the patent. P for TK needs to get in there and put punishment down before that IS-7 and E4 get into the fight. Oz missed the shot. Dragoon connects. TK can finish it, and he does. That's a nice takedown there by White Wolves. I don't know if that's a fight they want to fight, though, with an IS-7 and E4 pushing up on them.
Coagulant trying to get some good cheeky shots in the side of the E4, but Numerian Rumbus is going to be coming around on that 6 of his.
Mm-hmm.
Got your beef.
Dragoon is in trouble, it looks like here. He's being pushed by the IS-7 in that medium. That's not a good brawling tank. Oh, he did get the block right there, though.
Coagulant going down there. Scorpio.
That is an interesting battle.
Scorpio could have took out Dragoon there, but Scorpio just in face, like on the pad.
Oh, here goes Chief. If Chief gets in here, he can finish him. Oh, nice takedown. Wolves is bleeding too much, losing too many tanks. Hit point advantage is huge in terms of PhD's favor right now. Like the light tank was able to get back there and take out the Artie. Rage there, but I mean that's about it. Having a little fight there with the 4202, but not much left in this game here. Oh, nice fire. Rage is doing a good job against the 4202. Takes another shot.
Looks like Rumbus is having a hard time with some HE pen problems.
Yep. Oh. Rage hits the house, but nails the shot and takes it down.
Nails the high roll. Chieftain went down there, so now it's just range. So let's go. Yeah. Let's go on a cruise with Rage here. Let's see what happens. Here we go.
Again, I'll go back to the beginning. I think losing that Super Conqueror so early in the match really put the advantage back to PhD in terms of controlling that 1-2-3 line, and then allowing them to get to that really important position of that G6-7 ridge. And once they took control of that, that's pretty much it. Looking down there on the White Wolves side, a Coagulant in the Chieftain, throwing up just over 1,700 in damage, blocking almost 1,200. Pretty good game right there. Chief in the UDES, we saw him really battling with an IS-7 and doing pretty good there. 1,800 in damage for him. T for TK, he was the other one in that battle. He was going up against the E4. He put up 2,400, picked up a kill. Good stuff there in the patent. And then Rage there at the end with 2,300 in damage and a couple kills in the light tank. Looking over on the PhD side, Numbing in the 4202 with a kill and 2K. Flick in the Chieftain with 1,500 in damage. Kill Bill in the Artie punched out over 2K and picked up a kill. We saw that early one against Lone Killer. Bonded Apollo in the Super Conk, 2K and a kill. Swell in the other Super Conqueror, 2,700 in damage. A pretty good game there. And the other Super Conqueror over 2K as well with 2 kills, and that was Ginger. So those Super Conquerors combined did some really good work for PhD. Scorpio in the E4, 2,200 in damage and a kill, and then double kills by Shadow in the IS-7, putting up almost 2K. Nice damage spread by PhD, taking game 1, and we're going to swap sides.
Yes, sir. Remember, everybody go check out there on YouTube. Click that subscribe. I know B's super excited. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers over there on YouTube. So, you haven't checked it out?
16 subscribers, and we actually hit 1,000 on YouTube.
Oh, tell your friends and family. Come on. You gotta get your kids to sign up.
Been a long time coming, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it tonight.
Tonight.
I'm really sad though. Like, I feel like if, for the longest times, man, we would just send over like 3-hour-long videos. I really wish I had taken the time back when we first started it to be more organized like I am now.
Yeah, I think we all learn in time, right? Coulda, woulda, coulda.
Well, also, I didn't exactly have the editing stuff back then that I do now too, so that definitely helps.
A big difference. Yeah, makes a difference. We're switching sides. PhD had a pretty. I think PhD played more of a defensive posture with that Artie clearly, and that really worked for them. It really forced White Wolves to kind of come in and be aggressive, and you can't really sit back when someone has a T92. Be interesting to see what PhD has in store, if they're going to be more offensive minded, or will they bring the Artie again? We shall see.
So, just covering a little bit of the GTL, I guess. I have to give a shout out over there to Ghost. Those guys got their win over Kings 3-1. Those Ghosts now first place in the intermediate division of the GTL. So, big shout out to the guys of Ghost.
Nice, good job, Ghost.
Well, Beaver and Lockie, this is your time round for you guys to list off these tanks, so the floor is yours. You two.
Lockie, which team would you like to do?
Either one of the Super Conks.
The PhD.
Okay.
I also want to while you guys are picking that up really fast, I got to give a big shout out to Ben Sound. It's all the background music and everything you hear. Go check him out, bensound.com.
On the PhD side, Numbing Rhombus in the 4202 and Swell in the other 4202. Azur's Shadow, Kishi Cage, and Oz Slick in the Is 7s. Black Shirts, Bonded Apollo, Mystic Scorpio are all in the machines.
You had such an easy lineup.
I know,
There's only
I
3 tanks to
pre-read.
call.
I pre-read.
There you go, and they're throwing up their tanks now.
Yeah. Studied for the test.
Hey, Beef, just to tell you, the guy's right there, third from the top after it goes Lone Chief, and then that's Lucifer 666. Just to tell you.
Okay.
But if you say it regular and then play it backwards, it'll say Lucifer.
Yes. We're
Okay.
trying to pull some old Chicago record stuff on people.
There he is. I was going to see if someone got the reference.
All right. Well, what was put out with T for TK and Spartan and the Chieftains. Eat that bum, Royal Blood and Super Conks. Lone Killer in the Patton. Rage in the T100 LT. Dragon Chief in the Bat Chat. And Jerome in the Machine. I can't do it as good as Zonky.
Yeah, I think it's Jerome Co. I'm just going to call him Jerome Co.
Jeromco. So it's interesting, Bat Chat Artie. You don't see many Bat Chat Arties in comp, mainly because that reload is horrendous. It takes a lot, you got to land a lot of shots to get out a tank, where like a CGC or 261 can really blast a tank, or as we saw in that last match with the T92, it can get a tank off a battlefield in one shot. The Bat Chat already can't quite do that. But it is speedy, it can move around, and this is there is some room to maneuver on a map like this.
Hey, Treats, thank you for that. We try to make sure that you always have the best quality stream, sound, and everything that we can do for you guys, so thank you so very much, Treats.
I guess in the south must be the side to use the arty on. Both the teams that have come from the south have chosen to use the arty. Dragoon Chief has pretty much sat right where he spawned. Like we have 2 tanks heading down the JK line, if they're going to get up there on that ridge or just go for the sweep. And ooh, look at PhD. PhD is doing a hard wrap push down maybe the 8-9 line. Let's see if they stay low. They have no intel right now, meaning White Wolves, on what's about to happen.
Kind of surprised PhD doesn't have like a light tank or something just chilling in a bush at like C3.
Well, Rage should be able to see this. And I'm sure the guys back on the F line are going, hey, we don't see anything. So there it is. He found it. And he has to get out. This is a huge overmatch right here. Honestly.
Well, at least if Jerome can get the
Jerome,
hell out.
He needs to boogie.
Yeah, he needs to put it like not in reverse, but he's electing to stay put and try to slow it, I guess. Here we go. 2 bounces.
I mean, you can't.
He's bouncing.
Bouncing?
He's a bouncing.
Bouncing.
Oh, there's his tracks. That's not good. Get him back up. There you go. There you go. Keep it bouncing.
Still on reload. He's doing a great job angling his armor.
All right.
He's in trouble now.
Now
That was
he's
pretty
in
impressive.
Oh, with the fire.
never got
cap
another
coming
clip
now.
out.
Gotta
Smart
get a quick
move.
cap.
Got to hide those tanks. You got to hide those tanks behind the building and really force them to get in there. The problem is the cap. You know, this is not NBA cap. This cap
Nope.
takes forever, even with 3 tanks on there. And if you hide tanks down like they're doing right now with Eat That Bun and Royal Blood, their guns out of the game. So now look, they have that G6 position, and they can just shoot down. Got down to about 35 seconds. Modded Apollo is coming down with the whole team.
A lot of speed coming in.
Yeah, we've got some auto loaders, 4202s. They're going focus fire on lone killers. Pretty good right now. Still close in damage, right?
Still pretty, yeah, I mean, White Wolves still hold HP lead.
They're doing good bleeding them.
But I think a lot of that's
This is
going to
where
come to a screeching halt because the IS-7s are in play now. Spartan didn't even see it coming. Both Chieftains now are going to be facing 3 IS-7s. This is where the hit point should catch up. Unless they all YOLO over. T for TK.
Good job.
Farming, just, they left him alone.
Yeah, they're to allow these 2 IS-7s to push in. They should get out, yeah. The Super Conquerors. You cannot allow a high DPM tank like that just to sit around and keep farming you.
Rage taken out in that light tank. Still, White Wolves still ahead. Even
Yeah,
though
White Wolves is doing a great job. I was a little dubious of cap pressure, but it really forced PhD to come out of their high ground positions and get down and mix it up in the fight. And so far, White Wolves has been getting the better of it.
Yeah, White Wolves got the better trade of it all, and White Wolves takes it.
Nice job. White Wolves ties it up. Like I said, these teams are very evenly matched, and we saw that in their last battle on Wednesday Night Fights.
Yeah, game 5 took the entire night. It was pretty sweet.
Yeah, these guys go at it. Looking over there on the PhD side, we have a numbing Rumbus in 4202, putting up almost 2K in damage. Swell in his 4202 put up almost 1600 in damage. The machines never really got going all that much there. Of course, looking down a little further, one of them did. The one by Black Shirts, he put up almost 2300 in damage, so a really sweet game there. The IS-7s, of course, coming in there at the end, trying to make a play on the cap. You have Shadow with 2 kills and just over 1000 damage. And then Cage down there with a kill and almost 2500 in damage. Over on the White Wolf side, spectacular games. Bunch to highlight here. Spartan in his Chieftain with 3300 in damage. Super game right there. Spinning down a little bit. The Bat Chat Artie, their chief, he put up 2300, so he was able to get some shots to connect there and make that Bat Chat work for them. T for TK in the Chieftain, picking up 2 kills with almost 3K. Pretty sweet game there for TK. Yeet, that bum, was really the big damage dealer there with almost 3800 in damage, 3 kills, and putting up almost 17 in blocking damage. Even Rage once again there in the LT with 2 kills and 1700 in damage. GG to White Wolves. Ties it up 1 apiece. And we're going to Cliff.
Yes, sir. Most definitely. I was wondering, honestly, maybe if they wouldn't have pushed their, if the IS-7s would have took out the Chieftain. Because, I mean, the Chieftain, Super Conk, you're looking at about, Super Conk a little bit faster. But yet again, would it be worth to go ahead and take out the chieftain up there on the hill, take out both chieftains, and push in to get rid of that DPM even
Yes.
more?
The answer to that is yes, because I don't think those IS-7s could have been damaged from below, and they would have been able to do
Hey,
work
thank you
on
for that
that
follow.
chieftain. So I think that would have paid off, but that woulda, shoulda, coulda of watching these
Right.
matches. We get the opportunity to see it up high,
We get that.
and you never know
Exactly.
what the caller is telling you to do. And if the caller is saying, get your butt down there on the cap and do that,
That's what you
they
do.
left that other chieftain alone, and they went down and they did their job. So it's hard. I never like to be. We're playing more of the what if game, not being critical. We're just like, what if they did this? So like I said, we don't know what the caller's saying. I call a bunch of dumb plays all the time that get tanks killed. So it's not
Right.
my player's fault.
Oh, 1-1 on Cliff. So this time round, is it our time to save the tanks, or is it their? I don't know. I'm losing track.
I
You
think it'll
go,
be our
T-Tex.
time now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So
Beeb,
in
Wonky, what do you guys think
counter.
of that game?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Definitely some fast rotations out of those machines. I think maybe the focus fire fell off a little bit when they got down into the cap, and the machine's reloads I think just caught them off guard when those super conks fast firing just hurt them a lot right there.
There's the call
Yeah,
by Beaver.
yeah, I agree. I think your analysis is correct. That initial focus fire on the mediums down in the cap looked pretty good, but then those conquerors just stayed around all day long and they couldn't get rid of them.
Right. Yeah, just they stuck around. Which team did you do last time, Dis?
Ooh, I can't remember. I did White Wolves.
All right, so
you go.
Dragoon Chief coming
You
out
go.
in the E3, T for TK in the batch, had Jerome, Yeet in the machine, Rage in the mouse. Talk about a switch from a T100 LT all the way over to the mouse now, and then Royal, Lone, Spartan, all in Super Cons. 30 seconds.
Yeah, over on the PhD side, we have triple Super Conks by Black Shirts, Bonded Apollo, Kill Bill, the Mouse with Bubble Buddy, 2 IS-7s with Shadow and Cage, a Bat Chat by Slick, and finally the Rom Panzer by Numbings.
Gonna see how these big booty German Judies do.
Mm-hmm. I mean, those seem like such obvious places for those. Ones that go to G2 and the other ones are going to go to D2.
Right? Who's gonna stare each other in the face?
Yeah.
And who has the kicker to fling some heat into them?
I mean, if I see either one of those going up the ramp, I'm gonna be scratching my head.
Some talks here with some with a very nice tanker. We might have some giveaways next week. So in hand from a generous donation from a tanker, I will list that person off next week because they'll be tuning in because they're going to be giving away some tanks for you.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
And it's just a private person wanting to come out and donate some tanks to the community. So
That's fantastic. So here we go. Over on the White Wolf side, we're seeing a full, well, not a full, we're doing a split. We're doing a split push. So the machines, the E3, and of course the mouse with Rage is going to come up and take that center spot. The machines get up there uncontested. They're already in the cap. Bubbly Buddy, in his mouse, is still trundling towards that edge. A lot going on right now.
He's got his hands full. Now he's got a Rompon's and a Batchat. He puts one into Slick there, but Rompon's up now. Oh, taking a big hit.
Jerome is just at a sit back there and hunker down while he gets his reload.
TK
A little bit of
slides
a
off.
battle. Smart move. Fully loaded Bat Chat and a Rom Panzer up there. He's not going to win that fight. He's already lost half his health.
There comes the big push. Look at the Super Conquer March. Let's see if White Wolves Super Conks will be able to. Let's see their focus fire.
They need to farm. They need to farm. Trying to use the IS-7s to counter Super Conk farm. Now the Super Conquerors are in the fight. Mouse is on the cap. Good clip there by Jerome.
E3
He's on
Mouse
reload
down
now. Let's kill Bill to a 1. Kill Bill would be great to get him out right now. And there it is. Rage in the Mouse takes down Kill Bill on the cap. Right now, White Wolves is winning this trade on the cap. Look at the focus fire right there. Yeet and Jerome just slam that Super Conqueror. And one last shot into Black Shirts just for good measure. Now we're seeing a counter push here. Looks like Dragoon Chief won the battle against Bubbly Buddy down there in the Mouse. I don't know if we were catching any of that on camera, but there's so much going on.
Yeah, there's so much going on in Slick and.
Look at this. You have a mouse. You have a mouse with dead tanks in front of them that you got to get into.
Honestly, I was
Rome
wondering
is
maybe
loaded.
it maybe took the.
Yeet the bum goes down. Oh, Yeet gets yeeted. Rome is on reload. He's loaded now. They got a great focus there, taking down the Bat Chat. Definitely the deadliest tank there. In terms of burst damage, Rom Panzer goes down. No, there's nothing Shadow can do right now, other than maybe shoot, because he's not going anywhere. Oh, he took him down.
If he could just be able to get mobile.
I know, right? With these two tanks, you and just the way their guns
There you
work.
go. There you go. There you
There's
go.
a bounce. There it
There
is.
you go.
Oh no, he did it.
Oh, no. Oh.
Good try there, buddy.
Damn, that was
That was
a
a
good
great
one.
battle. That was a good battle. Really solid. White Wolves on their map coming out and picking up win, going up 2-1. Looking at the damage over on the PhD side in the Bat Chat, Slick putting out 3K. Pretty sweet game right there. Not a lot of other big damage dealers. Kind of like scanning down here. I see one at the bottom here. Shadow in the IS-7 put up over 4K with 2 kills and 1,700 in blocking. That's a pretty darn good game right there. Switching over to the White Wolf side, we've got some good stuff here for you. Spartan in his Super Conqueror putting up 2,300 in damage. Pretty nice game right there. Jerome, we saw him working those machine clips one after another, picking up 3 kills, almost 2,700 in damage. Really nice game right there. His buddy Yeet in the other machine with just over 2K and 1,200 blocked. Rage in the Moss with 2 kills, 3,300 in damage, blocking just over 1,500. Good mouse game. I like that position on the cap with that. And that tank was just a beast there. And Dragoon Chief in the E3 with 2 kills, putting up 5K and blocking almost 2K. He took on the mouse down below, then got up in the battle and helped finish it off for White Wolf. So Dragoon Chief was MVP on that match.
GG's. Great job. All right. Switching sides here.
Okay, pressure's on PhD. Let's see if they can tie it up and take it to game 5 like we did last week.
So, a little mod humor. If you forget that it's A and you start hitting the right trigger, thinking that you're swapping the sides, you'll start to see the same people that you just moved. Because that's the wrong button. So apologies if anyone on the stream was catching any of that.
Nope.
I did figure it out eventually.
Well, normally what I do, Lucky, is I just disconnect the entire room. So when I, so you're already way ahead of me, Marty.
I don't know. There still might be a tiebreaker. I don't know. No compliments till the very end.
I've modded rooms for years, and we had a GTO match about a week ago, and I was swapping sides, getting ready, and then somehow I hit the randomize button and just screwed up everything I had done. Had to start all over.
Well, that's what I just did, except I hit it about 7 times.
That's awesome. Like we have tanks going up again. We're seeing that mouse pick again on the, yeah.
So yeah, so this, I don't know, that was kind of interesting seeing that mouse able to make it all, it had enough time to make it all the way up top. That was
well, because it wasn't contested, right? So
Right.
that was a good play. I don't know if that was their intention, but it sure as heck worked.
Looks like we're trying to get Milner in. I don't know how to exactly say their name. MJLNR? MJLNR?
It reminds me of that old game called Mahjong.
Mahjong.
Yeah,
Let
like
Beaver and Wonky go down
those.
those lineups. We'll get going here.
Okay.
Wonky, who would you like?
White Wolves. The Dragoon Chief in the E3. Jerome Company 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeet that bum in the machines. ST6 Rage in the Mauser, Royal Blood and Spartan, and T for TK in the Super Conky Donkeys, and Lone Killer had to do it, the big box tank.
Good net.
Alright, over on the PhD side, Kill Bill, Best Ginger, and both in Super Conks, Mystic, Scorp, and Black Shirts in the Machines, Bonded Apollo in the 60 Toilet Paper, Slick and Cage in the IS-7s with Numbing Humbus and
Rhombus.
Romeo.
It's a geometry
Rhombus?
term. It's a shape. It's a rhombus.
Oh.
Sorry.
So it's Chase Army Mark V.
I didn't pay attention in geometry, so I'm gonna have to go look that up.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute here.
4, 6. I think it was an extra.
Yeah, I think he just left the room. How are we on the timer?
4, 6, 8. 90 seconds. Well, I don't know, I'm about to do the thingy, but it hasn't. There. Why are you rushing me? There, 60 seconds.
Okay, I was just saying.
Don't blink me. Don't blink me.
So I'm wondering if they need to send the mouse and the E3 again on the White Wolf side down the 2 line. They seemed like they liked that play. They definitely need to be able to protect the Artie. So you've got to stop the 2 line.
You're messed up the stream. Quit blinking. Quit blinking me. Like it's putting it up across the screen.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. I didn't know what you were. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got to blink someone else.
Okay.
Watch who you're
Sorry.
blinking.
Sorry, everybody. I thought you were giving me a hard time. Like,
No,
stop
no, no.
blinking and keep your eye on the timer.
No,
I
no,
was
no, no.
I'm sorry. Okay.
You're good.
You're good. You're good.
Oh, yeah.
All right, it's all good. Back to the action. See how this goes. Uh, so, Beaver Lonky, do you guys think in Game 5?
I hope so, which I always hope for Game 5. But that's just me. I want Game
hope so
5
too.
every time I watch a match.
Same. All right. Can they already do it and clinch it? Or White Wolves? Or will we have a Game 5? Lone must feel that
And
he
we're
can
gonna have
get
a
that.
third grud match.
Yeah, the GW can definitely just hit, I think, everything on that cap there. The question is, can you keep it safe? Really is no counter to the Artie if they can protect it from getting spotted on the 1-2. Sure enough, the mouse and E3 go to the edge at D2, and they concede the bull to PhD. You take
See if
two
Ginger gets
IS7s.
hit. Ginger trying to angle off as much as possible. Oh, nice. Ooh, Ginger flat.
This is where the E4 would have popped him already.
Right. Oh, Ginger might still get shot in the butt.
I think he said to get out.
Good hits into the machine getting hit there.
Conqueror's going up in a little boost position there.
E3 wrapping along with Mouse.
Yeah, they have to. Here's where Artie can really be a game changer if he can pop one of these tanks on the cap really hard. Help his team out.
Royal Blood's right there trying to keep him off. Ginger trying to do everything impossible to keep an E3 and a Mouse back.
White Wolves is already down a tank, but if you're looking at HP, it's pretty, actually, White Wolves has a slight advantage. This E3 mouse combo here is pretty sick. Poor Ginger here. Battles going on everywhere. So hard to keep track of the action here. Oh, I think there was a big Artie shot. Taking out the 60 TP. Bonded Apollo goes down.
Ginger getting a nice block off the E3. White Wolves losing middle, still owning hill, still owning cap.
Very even, very even. Big shot. Best Ginger goes down.
Mal's still.
Here comes an
well
Artie
over
shot. There it
200.
is. Crushing shot there by Lone Killer. You guys killed Bill there. Punched him. Flicks a one shot in that IS-7. Machine is a one shot for both those tanks as well.
Machine up top. Yeet almost reloaded. I think Black Shirt's.
Now you wait right there and let Artie do the work.
Machine now unclipping on Black Shirts.
Yep.
White Wolves gonna be taking this one 3 and out, it looks like.
Yeah, 3-1?
3-1.
3-1, yeah. They split on the Dukla. This is their pick, and they definitely have great command of this map. They know what they're doing, and that team, again, of Chief and
That was
Rage.
a 500 ram. Mystic does not have any ram perks on that.
Who knew? Here it is. What a game. What a game. White Wolves very dominant in that match. Looking over there on the PhD side, we have Best Ginger in the Super Conqueror, almost putting up 2K. Bill wasn't able to get it going there. Black Shirts in the machine picked up just over 2K. The other machine, Scorpio, picked up a kill, 3,300 in damage. Another nice output there by the machine. I have sevens, so-so games there. 2 kills for Cage, putting up almost 1,500. Slick in his IS-7 just put up over 2K. Then over to the White Wolf side, winning this matchup, grudge matchup from the ITW, 3-1. Royal Blood in the Super Conqueror with almost 1,700 in damage. Spartan in his Super Conqueror, 1,200 in damage. T4TK, his Super Conqueror, putting up 2,800 in damage. There's a lone killer, 2 kills with the Artie, almost 2,700 in damage. I'll give it to you. That was a good game there. Critical kills. Rage in the mouse with almost 3K a kill and blocking 2,250. Super game there in the mouse. His battle buddy, Chief, with a kill and over 2K. And then finally, Yeet That Bum in the machine with 4 kills and almost 4K in damage, doing the cleanup for White Wolf.
Heck yeah, GG's going out to the White Wolves and all them crew over there. Great job this evening. Great job to Fox and THT for the 9 o'clock hour, and thanks to PhD and White Wolves for this hour. You guys have been great. Beaver, Lunky, what are you guys thinking?
It's very exciting. Matches, as Beaver said earlier, like these games were real close. I personally got some good tips out of the Fox and THT games, being an aspiring light tank driver, so I'll be rewatching those. And thank you for giving me the crash course in modding.
No problem.
It's highly stressful.
Well, if you want to, the more you do it, the less it, the easier it gets. So you're more than welcome
so.
every week if you want to.
Okay.
Get you more into commentary too. Well, Beeb, thanks for coming out.
Still my commentators here.
Well, what do you think, Beef?
I think everybody watching should go sub to the YouTube, and then you should rewatch these great fights tomorrow morning after they are up, and relive the great close games we had tonight.
Absolutely. There's some super content up there. Check out some of those GTL games that posted under the Wednesday Night Fights channel on YouTube. You can go see them all. But yeah, starting out that night with THT and Fox. Again, big shout out to Fox for coming out and putting up a heck of a fight against a team a whole division ahead of them. I agree, Lonky. That was some light tank work on Murrow that I don't care what level you're at. That was some pretty good stuff. And then this grudge match, HD won the first one. White Wolves came back tonight and said, no, we won it. This is like those old-time boxing matches. We might have to have a third matchup between these two teams to settle this once and for all.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. Heck yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for everybody tuning in. I think we're going to wrap it up. Thank you for all the teams that came out this evening and all the staff. You guys are awesome. Couldn't do this without any one of you guys, so big shout out to you. And then all the viewers that came out tonight here on Twitch, over there on YouTube. Without you, we wouldn't be here, and without World of Tanks, we wouldn't be here. So thank you to all of you. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, House. Without your show, we wouldn't have any helping opportunities.
Nah, Beaver puts on a hella good show.
Mm.
All right, guys. Everybody have a great